What's good, Chiefs Kingdom, and welcome back to Kingdom Connects as the 2022 NFL schedule release has come and Kansas City has had their schedule announced. I'm going to go week by week and just basically give you, not my instant reaction, but it is going to be my basic initial reaction to the whole schedule as one, because I have seen it, but also I haven't got a chance to go fully in depth with myself, so might as well do it with you guys. And then this weekend I'm going to give you my way too early predictions of how I think the Kansas City Chiefs will do this year. But before we do dive into this video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you keep up to date on the latest Kansas City Chiefs news and rumors. And without further ado, let's jump into this Kansas City Chiefs schedule release. So, I'm not going to shun anything away from you guys. We're going to start with the preseason. I know it doesn't mean much to everybody, but we play the Bears, almost a football team. Got to get used to it. It's the Commanders. So we play the Bears, the Commanders, and Packers, all NFC. That's who Kansas City gets to go against this preseason. Honestly, I find it intriguing as well, because preseason, even though a lot don't like, I love. That's where your roster is made. That's where people earn chances to be on this team. And with the depth on this team, I think this preseason is going to be very, very fun. But now, let's dive right into week one. And of course, like I said, I haven't seen the full schedule as in depth. So a lot of this, I'm going to be reading off my phone, because I'm not that good to remember a whole 18 weeks of the NFL schedule after 10 minutes of seeing it. So we're going to dive right into it. And of course, week one, though, I do know it's going to be, we're going to Arizona and playing the Cardinals. I think that's going to be exciting. There was reports it was going to be the Texans. Of course, that was off a fake account, it looked like. We're going to be going against the Arizona Cardinals. I actually like this matchup, and especially early, too. This could be a fun offense explosive game, but also we get to play Arizona without DeAndre Hopkins. So that's a W just off of that. I will dive further more in it, but initial reaction, I think the Chiefs should win this game. And then we dive into week two, Thursday night football against the Chargers. There's two things I hate with this. I hate Thursday night football games against the division, and then I just hate Thursday night football games so early in the season. Like, that sucks. Casey's got to do it so early, and it's against the Chargers. I know the last Thursday night football game we had was against the Chargers, and it was an OT thriller. Kelsey rewrote the rest. It's going to be an interesting game. This one's going to be in Arrowhead, so it's going to be fun. Right now, I'm looking at a W for Casey, but we know Chargers Chiefs, it can go either way. It's gone down to the last second on both of these games. I just don't know. I think Casey might want this one more just because they lost to the Chargers last year in Arrowhead. I doubt they want to make it back-to-back years. Now let's dive into week three. We are going to go into Indy, and we're going to take the Indianapolis Colts, the new-look Indianapolis Colts, with another starting quarterback and Matt Ryan. Again, this is also interesting. These are tough teams. Kansas City, I don't care what anyone's going to say. I feel like they got the toughest schedule this year, and I'm not just saying it because I'm a fan. If you look at each game by game, they're going to come after Kansas City. It's going to be interesting. But we know Indy, they got a new quarterback. Let's see how that operates. They still got Jonathan Taylor. They got a solid D. I think it's going to be a fun matchup. It could be a sneaky matchup. I like KC in it too, but it's going to be a fun one to watch. Then week four, we got, let me look at my phone before I do. I know it's the Bucks. Is it? It is. So it's going to be the revenge of the Super Bowl. It's going to be Sunday Night Football. It's going to be an interesting one. Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes. I like to say Patrick Mahomes has a lot, because this was definitely going to be huge revenge. This is where O-line looked like complete shit. I know things have changed from 2 years. Teams are completely different, so it's going to be interesting to see. But Patrick Mahomes is still there. He knows what happened. He's going to be fighting for a lot. This would be a game I'd be surprised if KC loses, even if it was in Arrowhead. Even if the rumors was it was in Germany. I think Patrick Mahomes wants this game a lot against Brady, so I know big implications are there. Now we're going to dive into week five, and now I got to start looking into my phone, and this looks incorrect. See, now this isn't in order. This isn't the way I wanted it to be. So I think week five, because this jumped straight to San Fran, but this is missing a week, and I know Casey's bye week isn't that early. It's actually week 8. I want to say week 5 is against the Raiders on Monday Night Football in Arrowhead. Correct me if I am incorrect on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. And if that is week 5, whew, fireworks Monday night in Arrowhead against a big rival in the Raiders, the new look Raiders with Devontae Adams. They got a higher powered offense now. Chiefs also are remodeled too. It's going to be fun to see. It's going to be exciting to see. That's going to be a game that's going to be fun on Monday Night Football. And then I think we jump into Kansas City going to California in San Fran, taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Will we see Trey Lance? Will Trey Lance still be starting? Is Jimmy G still going to be on the roster? If that's the case, if Trey Lance struggles, does he get pulled? There's going to be so many curious things going on at that point. But also, too, San Fran is a powerhouse, too, on defense. They have Deebo. Will he be there, too? That's going to be another curious thing. Will he be there? Will he be traded? Will he be holding out? It's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be a rematch of the Super Bowl where KC beat them, too. That's going to be a fun one to see. And then we dive into the next week. The Tennessee Titans come into Arrowhead. I'm going to love this game. I don't know who's going to be starting. I think it's going to be Ryan Tannehill. But if Ryan Tannehill is ass, Malik Willis might be in. But I want Tannehill because I want that revenge. We all know I've been preaching about it ever since the playoffs. I wanted KC just to put a whooping on Tennessee if we got to see them in the playoffs. It never happened. But now we're here. Let's have fun with it. I don't think this is the same type of Tennessee Titan team. But again, Mike Vrabel, he's a coach, and he knows how to coach his ass off very well. They were missing a lot of pieces down the stretch, and he still had them as the #1 seed. So you can never discredit Tennessee because they can always be in contention. Now we'll dive into, the next week. Okay, I just want to make sure I don't miss the bye week. And I'm just going to go in order. I know the bye week's week 8, and this is not telling me. Of course, I just went straight to Google. It gives me a list of the name of the games. We're going to go from there. I went with Tennessee. Now, Jacksonville. They come into Arrowhead. That's going to be a fun one, too. Everyone thinks it's an automatic dub, but this is a new-look Jags team. Let's see how they turn out to be. Trevor Lawrence, second year. Can Doug Peterson get him right? Doug Peterson, great offensive coordinator with us. Great Super Bowl winning coach with the Eagles. Can he not resurrect, because it's too young to say resurrect his career, but can he get Trevor Lawrence's career off to the right start? I think he will be way better than year 1. So year 2, Trevor Lawrence is going to be exciting to see. Then we're going to dive into the next week. Now we're going to LA. We're going to go to the Chargers first, though. That's going to be fun to see. Of course, we remember the last time the Chiefs went to Chargers, like I mentioned, Travis Kelce had the walk-off. I don't know if Casey's going to sweep the Chargers this year. I highly doubt it. But I hope they do, because that would put every Chargers fan in their place. You know, the Chargers hype during the offseason is crazy. We got to knock that shit out the water because it happens every year. Casey's got to prove they run the division, and then at the end of November, it's time to prove you run that division. Now let's jump into the next week. And this, I saw this. And this is where I don't like the schedule a lot. It's because, and it's not in the bye week area because 7 days later. I don't like how we go to LA and play the Chargers. Well, maybe I do. I don't know. So we go to LA to play the Chargers, and then the Rams come to KC. I guess I like that. I might have did a little road trip there in LA just to keep the travel, but it's a home game. It's against the Super Bowl champs. It's a Super Bowl maybe everyone wanted, or they wanted the Bills and Rams, which were getting week 1, 2. How be it? So we take on the defending champs. That should be a fun one to see. I'm excited to see that one. That one's going to have a lot of fireworks, I know for a fact. And I didn't even keep you guys up to date on these primetime games. I'll go through it at the end of this. I just listed the games off. I'm having fun with this. And then, of course, the revenge. This is the real revenge. I don't care what anyone says. They beat our ass twice last year. We're going back into Cincinnati, back in December. It's time to show them boys that we really are the best team in the NFL, because even though a lot of us didn't feel like it, they handled us. I don't care what they say. You can say Mahomes claps, all that. At the end of the day, they did what they needed to do. No excuses, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They beat us. Time for KC to show that they're the better team, and in Cincinnati. Now let's dive into the next week. We going into Denver. We going to see if Russ can cook, because it's probably going to be frigid in the Mile High. But we know Patrick Mahomes, he loved to play in the snow. That's going to be a good couple games we get to see this year, is Russell Wilson versus Mahomes. Now, I don't know if a lot of y'all remembered when Mahomes' first visit, when he went to Seattle against the Seahawks and Russell Wilson. That was a fun one. That was an explosive one. We took an unfortunate L. It is what it is. But the Broncos, they've lost to us so many times in a row. Russ has to correct a lot of that. Can he? We will wait and see that outcome. Now we are going to dive into mid-December, December 18th. We are going to Houston. This is going to be an interesting game. Again, this looks like another gimme game. It could look like a trap game. Depends on what you say. Chargers fell for the trap game last year against Houston. Davis Mills, he's pronounced the star future for the Houston Texans. We'll see. I like the potential he has, but is he that future quarterback? We will definitely find out by the end of December, or they'll have another different starting quarterback in at that point. Now we're going to dive into, it looks like another gimme game. But again, you never know. We get Drew Lock coming back to Arrowhead, his favorite team in the Kansas City Chiefs. He hasn't had good outcomes when he's came to Arrowhead, and let's hope that stays the same. It should be a fun one. I'm trying to, sell this game a little bit, but it's hard to. Like, let's see what DK Metcalf can do and things like that. But Drew Lock, we've seen him so many times as Chiefs fans against the Broncos, and no positive outcome has come from him. Not even good series or stretches. Like, he's always struggled. Pete Carroll believes in him. Let's see if he can resurrect his career in Seattle, because that's what it's likely coming down to. Because if he can't do it in Seattle, this might be his last chance. Now, what is this? New Year's Day. Russ gets to come to Arrowhead. That could have playoff implications on the line. That'll be fun to see. Denver could be fighting for a playoff spot. Let's be real. Anyone in the AFC West could be fighting for a playoff spot at that time. It's going to be an exciting game. KC knows how to clamp down in December, though. You're going to have to fight and steal a game from them, especially in Arrowhead. The only time that's happened was, when Cincinnati did it? Like, they always give up one game in December. You notice, like, it was Cincinnati one year, then it was Tennessee the other year, and the Kansas City tends to go on runs from there like, oh, hell no, you ain't beat us like that. Ain't happening. We'll see how Denver comes up and shows out. And then to close out the year, the regular season year, let's be real, because Kansas City's team, they going to keep playing. Hopefully. I need to knock on wood or something, because I can't jinx any of that. We go to Vegas. Now, there's no date determined on that, like no time frame. So that means they know what could happen here. This could be a Sunday night football game where they had last year, like with the Raiders and Chargers. They know this has playoff implications on the line. Raiders are fighting for a lot. The Chiefs will be fighting for a lot. They could even be fighting for number one seeds, both of them. It's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be fun to see. Now, let me wrap up this real quick, because I know I missed a lot of things here off the top of my head. I know we got the Chargers, primetime, Thursday night football. Bucks, primetime, Sunday night football. I know we got the Raiders, Monday night football. That's 3. I'm missing 2 of them. Okay, let's go down it. Tennessee, Sunday night football. That should be a fun one. We already know that's got a lot. Come on, where are you at? Where are you at? And in Denver, Sunday night football. So you got 3 Sunday night footballs, 1 Thursday night football, and a Monday night in Vegas. With that, Chiefs Kingdom, I am wrapping up this video. It was just a quick reaction of going through game by game and having a little fun with it. I'm going to check back in with you this weekend, because I'm going to go in depth like no one has probably on a schedule. I'm going to predict each week by week wins, losses. I'm not going to be biased. We all know the Chiefs are going 17-0. But let's be a little realistic. Let's let some viewers enjoy it, because we're going to have other fan bases checking in to see how they think their team's going to fare against us. I'm going to even predict their record. So, for example, I'll be like the 3-2 Raiders against the 7-0 Chiefs. Some shit like that. We're going to have fun with it, enjoy it. So please be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of that. And please leave a thumbs up on this video. It was fun. Also, too, I want to know what your season predictions are for the Kansas City Chiefs. I know I'm going to see a lot of 17-0s. Let's be real with it. Give me a 4 nowadays? Is it 13-4? Or did I get that wrong? Yeah, I think it's 13. Give me a 13-4, a 14-3. Let's have fun with that. I want those real predictions, Chiefs fans. With that, I am checking out. Y'all take care.